Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So I'm just gonna do this right at the beginning. Today's question of the day is, which Xenoblade game has your favorite final chapter? So that would be what? Chapter 7 for Xenoblade 3, Chapter 10 for Xenoblade 2, and Chapter 17 for Xenoblade 1. I'm not even sure if Xenoblade X is chapter-based or not. I honestly have zero clue. That's a big door. This game likes big doors. This game really likes big doors. Like, seriously. And get dunked on with that, get dunked on with this, and get dunked on with this. Basically, just get dunked on with everything. And he's still attacking Dunban, which is a good thing. And yes, I have this switched on to casual mode, and no, I'm not turning it off. Because at this point, I've lost my damn mind with this game, and I've come to the conclusion that I simply have more fun when it's on casual mode, and I don't have to worry about what my level is. Basically what I'm saying is, should have done this damned thing from the very beginning. I'm still full on freaking crystals? Seriously? Alright, so I also want to state this. Last episode, afterwards, I did do some grinding. I did go out and grind a few levels. I got these levels from... Here, I'll show you on the map. Let's see where it is. I went to Alcamoth. Now, you can't actually teleport into Alcamoth, so what I did was I teleported to the Air of the Sea in... Where is it? The Center Gate. If you go to the Center Gate, you can take this little teleport right here, the one that's like right here, and that will take you directly into Alcamoth, in where there are level 80 enemies. And since I'm on casual mode, it doesn't matter, where you can level up. Honestly, it made my life a lot easier. I was gonna say, why did we get EXP there? He yoinked them. He yoinked them! He got him! He yoinked them! So anyway, if I seem a little bit not necessarily out of it sometimes, but if I go quiet for a few minutes and stuff like that, it's probably just because I'm recording a lot earlier than I usually do. Usually I wake up, wait a bit, and then record. I'm not doing that today, because of the fact that I recently, just yesterday, bought a brand new game, and the game is really, really, really good, and I want to get back to playing it as soon as possible today. So I'm basically doing everything in my power to get to play that game as soon as possible again today. And that game that I'm talking about is Final Fantasy 16. By God, the game is super fun. It's on, like, I'm being 100% serious. It's really, really fun. Story also so far seems really good. I can't wait to see where the story goes for it. Did I seriously forget about all these chests? What am I doing? What am I doing? Jump. Honestly, that looked like something you would have had to jump over. I could barely see the steps there. Man, I was reading through some stuff today, and I read like a post on Reddit that Nintendo games, none of the Nintendo games have a good story, and I just stopped there for a second. I was like, has this man never played any of the Xenoblade games? because that's like what everyone agrees upon on these games, is that they all have good stories. How many freaking little things is there to collect? Should I even collect them or just get the thing? That looked like an evil teleport. What the heck? Man, I remember, like Prison Island when you get back here during this time. It's basically just a gauntlet, if I remember correctly. A literal freaking gauntlet of enemies that never end. By the way, I will say this, after this... Ugh. That does not seem like that would be fun to fight whatsoever. A unique enemy with Spike. Ugh. And it's not even like Topple Spike, it's just Spike. That doesn't sound too fun to me. Enemies with Spike in general are not fun to fight. And I mean, that's very easily shown in Xenoblade 2. By the way, recently, just yesterday, my friend beat Xenoblade 2. I was super happy for him that he freaking finally beat it, because he's been trying to beat it for quite a while. And he had originally had one playthrough, and he stopped playing. And he completely forgot what the story was, so he completely went through the entire game a second bloody time just to get the full story and make sure he got the full experience. Why are these guys blue if they're 72? But yeah, and of course, the funny thing is, he also already has Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Now, I instantly told him, mate, listen to me. If you don't want to spend a lot of time doing side quests or grinding, and heck, it's your first playthrough, I would personally suggest that you do casual mode. Because in a first playthrough, this game must be incredibly difficult. Especially if you have no clue what you're doing. Because this game explains things a lot better than Xenoblade 2 does, that is for sure. But still, this game has a lot of little quirks to it, I would say. Not necessarily, I guess you could call it quirks. Like, stuff like, for example, the best party in the game doesn't have a healer in it. At all! Which is odd for the most part if you're used to RPGs. Because usually, in any RPG you play, you want to have a healer on the team because of the fact of what they can do to help out the party throughout the fight. Right? It's a little odd. You don't see that normally. Topple locking is a thing that you probably need to spend some time to figure out. How exactly Dunban works. Knowing how the gems work. I spent my first entire playthrough of this game without any gems equipped on my characters whatsoever. Gems are important. The gems are like one of the most important parts of this game because they're another part of your equipment when you think about it. They're basically, I mean, yeah, it's literally a piece of equipment. Of course, the problem is you need to have a blue thing. Oh God, wait a minute. We have new armor. I'm guessing it's also going to be Aerith type 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I may know why I didn't equip that armor. I didn't want to equip... There's some armor that I didn't want to equip, that I got, the last episode, after last episode, because after I did, like, the grinding and stuff. And I didn't want to equip it because of the fact that it was, like, you know, the situation of this stuff is coming from a level 80 enemy, you know? I completely forget that Melia cannot wear medium gear whatsoever. But I might as well. And Dunban, fortunately, can wear heavy armor, which is good. Oh, he can't wear heavy, but he can wear medium at least. Not that one. Nothing there. It's better by basically nothing, but okay. And this one's just better. Okay. Hello!
What took you so long? Dixon, are you even trying to fight? Things are gonna get a lot worse if you don't buck up your ideas.
Come down here and say that.
What on Bionis is that? It's the warm-up act. If you can't get by this one, you don't stand a chance against me. Stop these games, old man. You'll have to stop this thing first. Hurry up! I'm just itching for a good old-fashioned scrap.
Everyone, be careful.
Monster and we Ricky! This thing is no match for us.
I love how Riki's always just a basic monster. It looks like just a basic monster. I mean, seriously, it just looks like, well, like a bigger version of some of the things that we fought outside of this room is what it looks like to me. I completely forgot that I still need to do Future Connected. Darn it! It's an elevator as well. That's fun. Okay. This is what I remember. This is literally a boss gauntlet. Basically. What music is this? Is this boss music or is this just evil bad guy music? I can't remember. I don't know this game's soundtrack like the back of my hand like I do Xenoblade 2 where... Oh, okay, how you doing? Yo! Done ban! Thank you, Riki. Riki's the man. Riki's the man. And Dunban's just over there dodging everything. Dunban's just like, is that all you've got? Hey, beastie! I'm honestly at the point where I really also just want to get to recording Future Connected. Right? That's what it's called? No, not Future Connected. Oh my god, why do they have 2 different DLCs with Future in it? Bloody confusing! FutureRedeemed. Oh my god! Seriously, why are there so many enemies? I'm just reflecting all the damage now. I completely forgot that I have that on Melia. I need to use that more often. Come on, just go down already. Adam's apple. Oh god. Oh god. I was about to say, where did the other man go? He's right here. By the way, I also just want to say they use British voice actor English. Well, I guess English voice acting would be the way of saying it in Final Fantasy 16, and I love it. Why is English voice acting so good usually? I have to say usually because we do have a few situations where it's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. But usually English voice acting is very good. I don't think we've ever had a Fire Emblem game with English voice acting. That would be cool, I think. I think it would also work, considering how, like, most Fire Emblem games are, like, basically medieval Europe. Why is there an Adam's apple? Am I supposed to climb up here? Yes, I am. I don't even know how that's climbable, but okay. It doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff to grab onto there, but I'm not a rock climber, so I wouldn't know. I love how there's literally just a thing that's... Riki is angry! Tell me there's like a platform there, because I don't see one. I don't see no platform. Well, there's not a platform, but there's a place you can climb. Whee! Catch. Kitchen. Kitchen. This... It doesn't look like no kitchen! Well, I guess there's a pot over there. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I was expecting us to have to go do a whole thing to unlock that gate. I thought it was gonna give us like another whole different side quest to unlock the gate, but I guess not. What? 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 What is... Wait, what's going on? What? What? I'm very confused. Can I survive that? Oh, there's water here. I thought there was something you could collect there. I guess I was wrong. Game, if you haven't noticed, I can't really drop down there. I might be able to, but I don't think I'd survive that drop. What sort of goose chase is this damn game leading me on? Hello? Okay, well there's water here. Sploosh! Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Nia figure came in. So now I have a shelf full of Xenoblade figures. Basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna need a bigger shelf. If I want to fit Mio when she comes out, and I have a slight feeling that they're gonna make more figures based on Xenoblade 3. I hope they do at least. I would very much enjoy that if they did. Specifically, a figure that I really do want. Here's the thing, right? I'm gonna say this right now. They made a Mio Figma and a Mio scale figure. I would not be surprised if the rest of the party from Xenoblade 3 got Figmas, but only like Uni got a scale figure. Because I'd also like to say this, at the current moment, there is not a singular male scale figure from Xenoblade. Not a single one. There's not a single one. Right? The scale figures that we have from Xenoblade. I don't know if Cosmos counts, but I guess she kind of does. So Cosmos, Mithra, Pyra, Melia, Mio. And Mio's not even out yet. We don't even know what Mio looks like yet. I wonder if they're even... Would that be possible to give a scale figure of Mio both versions of her hair? Well, I mean, I guess it would be, since you have to attach Nia's hair anyway. Nia's so damn big. Honestly, Nia is gigantic. I literally had to put the shelf that she is on, she doesn't necessarily fit on. And that's not even a joke, right? She's at an angle. She has to be at an angle or else she doesn't fit. Because the problem is, A, her hair is too thick. If I try to put her facing backwards, her hair hits the wall and her base comes off the shelf. Here's the second thing. Her sword, the way that she is holding her sword. Oh boy. Oh boy, I just realized what I was doing. I'm so very sorry. I just absolutely realized what I was doing right now at this very moment. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yep. Yeah. Okay, if you haven't seen the Nia figure and you haven't played Xenoblade 2, or you're playing Xenoblade 2 and you haven't seen the Nia figure, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Because for some reason when they decided to make a Nia figure, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because that is probably a better design for a figure because probably more people would buy it for, I don't know, probably, I guess. But it's a massive spoiler if you haven't played Xenoblade 2. But it's very obvious that Nintendo does not give a damn about wait a minute. Does not give a damn about spoiling the Xenoblade games. They don't care. Super Smash Bros. Spoils every single one of the Xenoblade games like it is nothing. It doesn't care. It spoils Coffee with Milk. It spoils 7. It spoils that freaking Metal Face's mum car. Then again, it could also be that it's not Nintendo and it's just Sakurai that just doesn't care about spoiling the Xenoblade games. Yeah, I still remember to this day how when Pyra and Mithra were announced, he had like the Pyra and Mithra figures on his desk, and he basically said, yeah, they might become available sometime in the future. But like 2 weeks later, Good Smile and a whole bunch of other companies were just like, hey, look at this. And you just had like, oh yeah, look, that's certainly the freaking figure. Yep. I spent so much time trying to get my hands on the figure. so much time, it's not even funny. Right? And it's not like it's like I couldn't find the figure anywhere. Almost every shop that I went to had it, but the pre-orders were sold out. So I ended up having to pre-order from a place in Europe somewhere. I'm not sure if it was England or if it was Germany, but it was somewhere in Europe. And of course, my whole thing was, I was like afraid of the figure getting opened in like shipping, because customs and all that type of stuff. Thankfully, the figure was fine. The figure was absolutely fine, thank God. No, and then my favorite part is like a few months later, like a few months before the figure comes out, right? I get an email from Big Bad Toy Store, and they're like, "Hey, we remember how you were like really into looking for it, because I called up Big Bad and everything." I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun because we're gonna attract so much attention." Yo, dude, okay, this is a little much. This is a little much. Oh my god, my health bar. Oh my god, my health bar. I'm dead! Just not gonna do anything for a little bit. I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, just a little fun fact about Xenoblade games and Xenoblade Combat if you didn't know. One of the worst things that can happen to you in Xenoblade Combat, pretty much, is getting attacked by like 4 or 5 different enemies at the same time. Because usually, you're not going to be able to make it out of that. If you get attacked by like, usually you can handle 3. Sometimes you can handle 4. But you certainly usually won't be able to handle like 5 or 6 enemies at the same time. Because usually it's just a lot. Unless you have like a healer in the party, then you might be able to pull it off. Like with Sharla, Rhine, Shulk might be able to pull something like that off. But at least for me, I've never really been able to fight more than like 3 enemies at the same time. Once you get over 3 or 4 enemies at the same time, it just becomes... You're losing like way too much health way too quickly. Ah! Nope, no thank you, no thank you, I'll be on my way, don't mind me. Why are there enemies just running down the stairs? Leave me alone! Of course, that's the even harder part. When you're fighting like 3 or 4 enemies at the same time, and then like you're minding your own business, right? You're minding your own business on the Gar plane, fighting a few enemies, and then all of a sudden you hear the freaking unique enemy music kick in, and you're just like, oh shh, and then you turn around, and it's just freaking territorial Rotbart charging at you at 700 miles per hour, and of course he gets to you before you can run away. One-shots you. No problem. You're dead.
Where are we? What is this place? It looks like a cathedral. There's an altar over there.
These have scary faces. We better take a look. You see something, Shulk? This indentation. It looks like something should fit inside it. something here. It's probably a way up to the top.
Could it really be that easy?
There's no use thinking about it. Let's search for whatever fits into the gap.
Use the Drachua. Excuse me? Excuse me? Sure, because that's not a scary notion at all. Dragon summon. Is it a bad thing that the only thing that I can think of when I hear that is Bahamut? Hi, vey. What now? I think there's something that's meant to be a reference to this quest in Xenoblade 3, FutureRedeemed. This also looks familiar. Did I deal with something like this in FutureRedeemed? By the way, just a little known thing for ya. In FutureRedeemed, you're gonna see some areas that you're gonna recognize if you've played the older Xenoblade games. That's why I have literally told my friend that just beat Xenoblade Chronicles 3, or 2, right? I told him, oi, do not go near or touch Xenoblade 3 until you have finished Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. And of course I also told him, and of course, make sure to play the DLCs as well. Because the DLCs are important. Well, kind of important. Torna's there just to, like, completely and totally build solely on, Xenoblade, 2. Right? Like, I don't think Xenoblade 3 has much to do at all with Xenoblade. But then again, it's like another part of Xenoblade 2's story that is integral to its story. Gives you a bit more of, like, information on Mithra and what happened to the Tornan Titan, all that type of stuff. I know that it's probably unpopular with a lot of Xenoblade fans that have played all 3 games. But in my opinion, my like ranking of the Xenoblade games, right? Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 1. For me. Xenoblade 3 is my absolute favorite. Then I would put Xenoblade 2 right under it. Then again, that might just be... Well, actually, no, I know exactly what it is. Ah! I just don't want to fight a unique enemy. I could probably take them, but I'm not in the mood. Yup. You know what? Yeah. He's never gonna de-aggro, is he? He's never gonna de-aggro. Oh, no, never mind. Maybe I just had to do that. Yeah, though. I definitely remember this from Xenoblade FutureRedeemed. 100%. Is there a dragon in this game? Is there like an actual physical dragon in Xenoblade 1? Again, back to what I was saying, my main thing, oh boy, yep, that's a dragon. That is a full-on dragon. But we gotta kill the dragon. Oh, son of a... Anyways, again, back to what I was saying. I'm just not the biggest fan of Xenoblade 1's combat. I feel that Xenoblade 2's and 3's combat, specifically 3's combat, is the best version of Xenoblade combat that there is. 3's combat, in my opinion, is just freaking fantastic. I like the way that it works. I like the fact that there's 6 party members, even though sometimes that can be very, very, very chaotic. Sometimes having 6 party members is the most chaotic thing on the face of the planet, and you cannot tell what in the name of God is happening. But there's just something about Xenoblade 3's combat that I like the most out of all three of them. And I like Xenoblade 1's the least. And I think it's just the thing of having to scroll through an entire, like, thing of arts. And sometimes it's, like, a bit of a thing to figure out which arts are really good and which ones are just ones that are absolutely useless. It sometimes just makes it a little overwhelming. Xenoblade's 1 combat is a little overwhelming sometimes. Xenoblade 1 in general is a little overwhelming sometimes. I would say that once you, like, get, like, a good tutorial on Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 2's combat is super duper easy. Xenoblade 3's combat is fairly easy right from the get-go. And you know what? What's another thing? Another thing now that I really realize when I think about it. Art canceling, right? Art canceling. We all know what art canceling is here if you've played the other Xenoblade games. It's just so damn satisfying to me. It really, really is. It really is just the most satisfying thing to me. Dragon King Alcar. What the oh my god. I don't remember any of this. Again, goes to show I've only played Xenoblade 1 once, and it was a while ago. Compared, of course, to 2 that I have played on multiple occasions, which reminds me, I still need to get back to finishing New Game Plus of Xenoblade 2. I really need to get back to doing that. Because if you didn't know, if you finish New Game Plus of Xenoblade 2, the home screen, or the title screen rather, changes. Right? It changes. And it changes so that it's Rex holding hands with Pyra, Mithra, and Nia. And I think that is just the greatest thing on the face of the planet. And I want it so bad. So very badly. Was his mouth always flaming? Could he just not turn that off? That has got to be the most uncomfortable thing on the face of the planet. Just imagine you want a cool drink. You can't have a cool drink. Your mouth will just make it hot. Oh, this is it, isn't it? Huh? But Misa no wanna deal with this immediately. Misa really don't wanna deal with this immediately. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh god, hold on. I don't remember. Because this leads right up to the top. This leads right up to the top, which means the fight with Dixon. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, Millie, you're adorable. Oh, Melly. Oh, I never knew that she did that! That's adorable! Oh! Melia! She kills me. Oh my god! Sometimes I really, really hate the fact that I cannot play Xenoblade 1 for the life of me. Right? That's why I had to put it on Listen, man. Let's just be straight up honest with each other. I'm not the best at the Xenoblade games. Right? I'm not the best when it comes to video games in general. Unless it's a game like I know like the back of my hand, right? Like Ocarina of Time. shoot. In the right conditions, right? In the right conditions, usually. When I'm, like, feeling well, I'm not feeling tired and all of that type of stuff. I can go throughout the entirety of Ocarina of Time without dying. 100%. Just, I don't know. Okay, so here's the problem, right? Here's the problem that we're at right now. We're 40 minutes in. We are 40 minutes in. This, I'm almost certain, leads directly, and when I say directly, I mean directly up to the fight with Dixon. The problem is, I know this. I specifically know this whole area of stuff because of the fact that even in recent times, I have gone back and I have beaten Zanza over and over and over again. Because I've been trying to find, in my opinion, what would be the perfect party for dealing with Zanza. Hi, Vey. Hi, Vey. The thing that I don't remember at the moment is that after I fight Dixon, I'm not sure if it teleports me immediately to the fight with Zanza, or if it gives me a chance. Because if it teleports me immediately to the fight with Zanza, or right, to the area where you fight Zanza, I don't have the opportunity to save the game anymore. Actually, you know what? There's one way to find out. This is the point of no return, isn't it?
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return. No.
Welcome to the point of no return! Oh, God. Oh, God. My favorite part about this is, like, a lot of RPGs have a situation where they have a point of no return, right? And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of RPGs have a point of no return, where you cannot go back after you go forward. And usually this means final boss and all of this. Xenoblade 2, I don't necessarily think has a point of no return. I mean, it gives you that message when you fight the final boss that, like, if you die, you just return to the title screen. Right? At least it does that. At least it's not like... There's Fire Emblem Engage has an ending where if you fail on the final boss, you get like an ending where the bad guys win. And, Jesus! You wouldn't expect that out of a game! Gosh darn. I don't want to do it. Because this is the problem. It literally means point no return. You can't save after the fact. We are 43 minutes in. There ain't no way I am beating Dixon, Zanza, getting through all the credits without this episode becoming 2 hours. There is no way. There is no way I'll be able to do that. Zanza is, I think, like a 3 or 4 phase fight. Ah, darn. So what can we do in the meantime, then? Actually, yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that, huh? Let's... I guess while we're waiting, might as well. Let's see if we can maybe... make a replica of a Monado. Wait a minute. Oh, look at this. It tells you what each of them do. Lighter, easier fighting, increased defense, increased attack power, makes the wielder even more powerful? What the does that mean? Transfers energy to defensive power. Okay, so I guess, yeah, let's just go for some of this stuff. Again, I really wish that this game had the thing that Xenoblade 3 has where you can just, like, hit a button and it tells you exactly where you need to be. Right? It's like you put, I think it's like down or X on, like, when you have the side quest thing open, and it tells you exactly where on the map you need to go. Boy, oh boy, there sure is a lot of them. As you can see, level 80s are now yellow, which means we can actually fight them. Or we would be able to fight them if we were on normal difficulty. But since we're on casual mode, it doesn't matter. That's like a big thing that I actually very much do like about casual mode. It certainly makes grinding for levels a heck of a lot easier. Because you can do the thing where it's like, yeah, you might be in the red for me, but since I'm on casual mode, I don't get the punishment of not being able to fight you correctly. You know what? That's another thing that I very much and I like. I'll just come out and say it. I think I prefer playing completely and totally on casual mode. It just, number one, it makes life easier because I don't have to do side quests and grind and all that type of stuff. I've never been one for that in video games. I love me some RPGs, but I've never been one for that. I mostly prefer to just go along with the main story, right? I don't like necessarily doing side quests and stuff. For me, it's always about doing the main story. I think that makes me different than a lot of players, usually. But I much prefer it when a game makes sure that you're basically on level for everything while you're only doing the main quest. Kind of like what I would say Xenoblade 1 and 3 do. Or 2 and 3 do, rather. Yeah, you might be in the red, but I'm on casual mode. I don't care. So I guess this is what we're doing, getting Monado replicas. Of course, another good thing about being Melia, every single one of her attacks basically is an AoE. Especially her, whatchamacallits are AoEs. Her DOTs are AoEs. If you don't know what DOT is, I think I've already mentioned this, but if you've somehow managed to come across this episode and you haven't watched any of this Let's Play, DOT stands for damage over time. That's what it stands for. It basically means that targets that get hit with the spell or whatever it is that you're using will take damage over time for a certain amount of time depending on the thing that you just used. Boy, oh boy, they sure got a lot of health though, huh? I know I've probably mentioned this before, but again, fire is my favorite, like, element when it comes down to it. So, like, I always, when I'm playing, like, a game, for example, when I play Skyrim, which is definitely something that we're gonna play on the channel at some point. I like, hold on, Teffer Cave. No. If I had to take a wild guess and wander, I would say it's by over here. Since the only area that unlocks into an area where it's like level 80 enemies and stuff is in this area here. Right? Am I right? Yup, I'm right. Of course I'm right. A wisp sun bead from a wisp. I hate the fact how it says somewhere on Bionis, but then it gives you the exact location anyway. Boy, oh boy, this looks like a fun area to be in. Hi! I'm not gonna bother with you guys right now because I need to do something else, so please leave me alone. Please and thank you. Please! Oh, so this like moves up into the... Excuse me, what level are you? Why is there a heart-to-heart here? Why is there a heart-to-heart here? Oh my god, you know what I just realized? I've been messing up this entire time because I could be giving all these people gifts. But did nothing. You would expect Shulk would like this type of stuff, but I guess not. Ah! Okay, you know what? Let's try doing it the other way. Let's try doing it the other way around. This should be a little bit easier. Here. You would expect that she would like that a lot more than that. But anyway, yes, this is a way that you can increase, whatchamacallit. Of course, it's not really doing very much for me at the moment. But anyway, we do have a heart-to-heart here with Shulk and Rhine, so might as well put these two in the party. Oh god, I have to voice act! Look, Rhine. This geological formation. It's incredible. It sure is. This breeze ain't bad either. Rhine? Are you okay? You don't normally want to talk about geology and the weather. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit on edge. Just tell it to me straight, Shulk. Is it me, or are there a ton of spiders around here? Yes, there are quite a few. Oh yeah, now I remember. You're scared of spiders. Rhine, are you okay? You don't look so good. Sorry, Shulk. Mind if we take a break for a bit? It's not a problem at all. I'm just trying to think when your phobia started. If I remember right, it was that time when... Come on, man! Don't remind me! Why do I have just a slight inkling of a feeling that it was Fiora? Why do I have a feeling it was Fiora? Nope, okay, no, it was Shulk. She stuck a spider in your food. It was hilarious. Oh, yeah! That was gross. How could she do that? Hey, wait a minute! That never happened! It was your fault! What? Are you sure? Don't tell me you've forgotten. You stuck a spider in my shoe when we were kids. Really, Shulk? You know what? I did not expect that at a Shulk. At all. Oh, sorry about that. Are you sure it was me? Yes, and for the record, I hated it. How could you forget that? It was your fault I have this horrible fear of spiders. Hey, no need to make such a big deal out of it. I don't even remember why I did it. Are you kidding me? You did it because... okay. Guess I don't remember either. On the plus side, if we both forget, it can't have been much of a reason. Yes, he's totally forgotten about the prank I played on him. And I can't say I'm gonna complain. Wow, so Shulk played a prank on Rhine. Was not expecting that one. Listen here, you little bat. Leave me alone. Jesus, where is this wisp? The better question. Oh, hallelujah! 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 Please don't turn this way. Please don't turn this way. Oh, and of course, it's right here. And I still have enemies in my butt. No, you're not the right one. God, send help! Someone send help! Look how many freaking yellow dots there are. Look how many yellow dots there are. What? 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 Oh, what in the bloody... Hello? Come on, you little shit. Well, I missed that, but whatever. Monado Buster! And there it is. Now what? Return to Vinaya. She's in colony 6? She's in colony 6? What? Oh, okay, over here. Yeah, probably. Why isn't she at the Bionis interior? She moved areas on me. That's not fair. She's cheating. Man, Garplane is such a good song. You know, this is my first time actually getting another replica Monado. Of course, when we do Future Connected, Shulk has another replica Monado as well. It's the replica Monado Rex or something like that, right? Vinaya? See, you've gathered all the necessary materials. I will get to work immediately. I have finished. The Monado Abyss! Okay! Has been designed for strong attack power. The heavy materials used to give it the high maximum attack power. Damage is somewhat unfocused, but it has immense strength. I hope this weapon gives you the strength and power to succeed. Monado Abyss! What a heck of a name! That looks kind of dumb! Excuse me? 999? Sure, might as well. I mean, it's slightly stronger. Why not? Why did I do that like that? I could have very easily just done this. Alrighty then. So, there's still a few replica Monados we can still get, I guess. There's another dragon on the Bionis. There's another dragon on the Bionis. I didn't even know that. I've never seen another bloody dragon on the Bionis. I think it's here, right? I don't remember. Ah! Yeah, it's here. Alrighty then. So, we're gonna end today's episode right here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that like button and that bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. I upload a new video every single day of the week at 5:30 p.m. EST. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.